Hello everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are enjoying this video lecture series. Dear friends, today we are going to learn a very beautiful and interesting and easy poem from our 11th standard textbook, second section, first poem, Cherry Tree. This beautiful poem is written by our well-known Indian writer in English, Ruskin Bond. Look at his picture. Yes, Ruskin Bond. This poem is about cherry tree. Look at these beautiful trees full of cherry fruits. When I see this beautiful picture, the cherry tree laden with sweet juicy fruits, cherry fruits, I remember beautiful lines from the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, written by Robert Frost. The last few lines of the poem are: trees are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep. Really, trees are lovely, dark and deep, but we human beings must give promise to keep them, to protect them. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, अरण्य गहन असतात, झाडं वृक्ष अतिशय प्रेमळ असतात, गहन पण असतात, मानव जातीला त्यांचा खूप उपयोग होतो, पण आपण त्यांचं रक्षण करण्याचं वचन दिलं पाहिजे, तरच ट्रीज जिवंत राहतील, टिकून राहतील. चला तर मग आपण बघूया ही कविता ज्यांनी लिहिली आहे त्या कवीबद्दल थोडीशी माहिती. This well-known poem is written by Mr. Ruskin Bond. He was born in Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh in 1934. Ruskin Bond has written hundreds of short stories, essays, novellas and more than 30 books for children. His first novel, The Room on the Roof, was written when he was 17 and he received the John Llewellyn Rhys Memorial Prize in 1957. He has also published 2 volumes of autobiography, Scenes from the Writer's Life and The Lamp is Lit. It is a collection of essays and episodes from his journal. In 1992, look here, in 1992, he received the Sahitya Academy Award for English Writing in India. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999, and Ruskin Bond lives with his great adopted family in Mussoorie, Uttarakhand. This poem, Cherry Tree, is about the poet's ecstasy. Here ecstasy means great joy, great happiness over a tree which he planted and which took 8 years to grow. He is expressing his wonder at the ways of nature and how the cherry blossoms are fragile and quick to fall. The tree gives him immense joy as he can see the stars and the blue sky through dappled green trees. कलरफुल ग्रीन ट्रीज. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, चेरी ट्री ही कविता आपल्या कवीला अतिशय आनंद देणारी ही कविता आहे, कारण त्याने त्याच्या आयुष्यात पहिल्यांदा त्याच्या अंगणामध्ये 8 वर्षापूर्वी चेरीचं झाड लावलं आणि तो विसरून गेला. पण निसर्गाला आपल्या पद्धतीने वाढायचं असतं. नेचर हॅज इट्स ओन वे ऑफ ग्रोईंग अँड इट स्टार्टेड ग्रोईंग. And when he saw the beautiful plant, a small tree which was growing in his courtyard, he became very happy, very joyful.
Cherry Tree by Ruskin Bond. 8 years have passed since I placed my cherry seed in the grass. Must have a tree of my own, I said, and watered it once and went to bed and forgot. But cherries have a way of growing. though no one's caring very much or knowing. And suddenly that summer, near the end of May, I found a tree had come to stay. It was very small, a 5 months' child, lost in the tall grass running wild. Goats ate the leaves, grass cutters' scythe split it apart, and a monsoon blight shriveled the slender stem. Even so, next spring I watched 3 new shoots grow. The young tree struggle upwards thrust, its arms in a fresh fire's lust, for light and air and sun. I could only wait as one who watches, wondering while time and the rain made a miracle from green growing pain. I went away next year, spent a season in Kashmir, came back thinner, rather poor, but richer by a cherry tree at my door, 6 feet high, my own dark cherry, and I could scarcely believe it, a berry, ribboned and jeweled in the sun, hung from a branch, just one. And next year there were blossoms, small, pink, fragile, quick to fall at the merest breath, the sleepiest breeze. I lay on the grass at ease, looked up through leaves at the blue, blind sky, at the finches as they flew, and flitted through the dappled green, while bees in an ecstasy drank of nectar from each blossom, and the sun sank swiftly, and the stars turned in the sky, and moon moths and singing crickets, and I, yes, I, praised night and stars and trees. A small, tall cherry grown by me.
Dear friends, we have just listened to the poem. Now let us try to understand this poem stanza by stanza. Look at this stanza. 8 years have passed since I placed my cherry seed in the grass. Must have a tree of my own, I said, and watered it once and went to bed. Writer said, 8 years before, when I planted the seed of cherry tree, and I placed the seed in the grass because I thought I must have cherry of my own. But I forgot it. I watered that small seed and forgot it and went to bed. So 8 years back, writer planted or just put seed into the grass. He forgot everything. He did not remember anything about that tree which he planted 8 years ago. He watered it and went to bed. Look at this beautiful seed. And forgot, but cherries have a way of growing, though no one is caring very much or knowing. And suddenly that summer, near the end of May, I found a tree had come to stay. It was very small, 5-month child, lost in the grass, tall grass running wild. Writer said, I just put the seed of cherry tree in the grass and watered it and forgot everything. I forgot it everything, but cherries have a way of growing. Trees have their own way of growing. They grow naturally, automatically, even if human beings do not take care of them. Because if they get food and water and sunlight, they have their own way of growing. Though no one is caring very much or knowing, and suddenly that summer near the end of May, I found a tree had come to stay. Look at this tree. It was very small, 5 months child. It was lost in the running. It was lost in the tall grass. It was running wild. It was natural. It was jungly. Writer became very, very happy. Goats ate the leaves, the grass cutter's scythe split it apart, and a monsoon blight shriveled the slender stem. Even so, next spring I watched 3 new shoots grow. Here, look at the second line. Goats ate the leaves, and goat, that is grass cutter scythe. Look at the instrument scythe here. It cut the branches of the tree, leaves of the tree into pieces, and also monsoon blight means here destruction, shriveled, dried the slender stem. Even so, next spring I watched 3 new shoots grow. Here, look at the 3 shoots grow. Look, these 3 shoots, 1, 2, 3. Though goats means animals and also nature tried to destroy the tree, but this tree did not lose its calm. It again fought with the destruction and came with a new energy, new enthusiasm. Look at this, is 3 new shoots. Right, I say, next spring I watched 3 new shoots grow. The young tree struggled upward, thrust its arms in a fresh fierce lust for light and air and sun. I could only wait as one who watched, wondering while time and the rain made a miracle from green growing pain. Young tree struggle, upward thrust its arms in a fresh fierce lust. It was fighting, it was struggling for light and air and sun. मित्रांनो, तुम्हाला माहित आहे, सूर्यप्रकाश, अन्न, हवा, पाणी यांच्या साह्याने वनस्पती आपलं अन्न बनवतात आणि जोमाने वाढतात. For light and air and sun, I could only wait as one who watched, wondering. I was wondering the ways of nature, how nature grows, while time and the rain made a miracle from green growing pain. बघा त्याला काय शब्द वापरलेला आहे. Made miracle from last line. This is made miracle from green growing pain. हिरवं वाढणारं पेन, एक प्रकारचं पेन आहे. बघा, एकटा रोपटं जेव्हा जमिनीतून वरती येत आहे, इट फील्स पेन, बट देयर इज अ मिरॅकल बिकॉज लाईफ इज टेकिंग बर्थ. एक जीवन जन्म घेत आहे, एक नवीन जिंदगी येते आहे. अशा पद्धतीने ते झाड वाढत होतं, पुढे होत होतं. 6 feet high, my own dark cherry, I could scarcely believe it a berry, ripened and jeweled in the sun, hung from a branch just one, and next year there were blossoms small, spring, fragile, quick to fall, at the merest breath, the slippiest breeze. Here blossom means flowers. Look at the tree. Look at this beautiful picture, and this beautiful picture is a blossom, full of blossom, small fruits, very very beautiful and attractive fruits, cherry fruits. They are pink, fragile and quick to fall. At the merest breath, छोटीशी हवेची झुळूक आली, छोटीशी झलक जरी आली तरी ते ताबडतोब खाली पडणार. स्लिपिएस्ट ब्रीज, एखादा सरळ हवेची मंद मंद झुळूक आहे तरी सुद्धा ते पडणार. सॉरी, अशा पद्धतीने हे झाड वाढत होतं. बट इट वॉज व्हेरी व्हेरी अट्रॅक्टिव्ह, व्हेरी व्हेरी ब्युटिफुल. I lay on the grass at ease, looking up through leaves at the blue blind sky. Writer says, I lay on the grass. I'm just lying on the grass and looking up at the tree, looking up at the leaves, blind sky, at the finches as they flew and flitted through the colorful, dappled green means here colorful green, while bees in an ecstasy means great joy, drank of nectar from each bloom, and the sun sank swiftly. Nectar, they ate or drank nectar, honey, swiftly, and stars turned in the sky, and moon moths and singing crickets, and I, Yes, I praise night and stars and tree, that small cherry grown by me. आता ह्या स्टांजामध्ये काय बघा, रायटर वॉज जस्ट लाईंग अँड लुकिंग अप ॲट द स्काय. तो बघतोय बघा या चित्रामध्ये. लुक ॲट दिस ब्युटिफुल पिक्चर. रायटर इज लाईंग अँड लुकिंग ॲट द tree through the green leaves. He is looking at the blue blind sky. Sky looks just like a blind, but it is very dense. And finches, look at these small birds, finches, and that small moon moths and singing cricket. Look at this singing cricket, and this is a moon moth. Look at this picture, moon moth, singing cricket also. Writer was enjoying, as well as other insects and birds were also enjoying the nature here. Small cherry. Writer says, I praise. Look at the last two lines. Yes, I, cherry and I, praise night and stars and tree, that small cherry grown by me. Wait for the second part. Dear friends, you must have understood the first part. In the second part, we will see the remaining poem. Till then, bye bye. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, let us stop here.